And my background in law enforcement started 32 years ago. I started as a police cadet part-time with the Ventura Police Department. And from there, while I was going to college, I learned about police work and decided that I wanted to make that my career. So 29 years ago, I graduated the police academy and started my career there. I've worked several assignments while at the Ventura Police Department, including as a patrol officer. Collateral assignment was a SWAT officer for 24 years total. I worked through the ranks working narcotics, eventually got also youth activities programs, PAL, Police Activities League, numerous other things. I also was promoted to sergeant in 2001, where I ran the gang violence suppression team. It's a collaborative effort throughout the county that focused on gangs and violent gang behavior. That was about a 5-year assignment, and eventually returned back to patrol and I also worked as a training officer, training sergeant, and then eventually got promoted to commander, where I took over the SWAT team as a SWAT commander, patrol teams, canine rifle team, armors program, numerous programs throughout the city. Also, while with the police department, I was active with the Ventura Police Officers Association. I started a 501c3 for DDAL Memorial Foundation, which raised funds for college-bound students in order to provide additional funding for them. So having wrote that, and then I did a golf tournament for 6 years in order to make money for the kids. And we raised approximately $63,000, and all that money went directly to the youths that were going to college for a public safety or public type job. I've been to Mammoth, but even further back than that, when I was 12, I was in Boy Scouts, and I went on 6 different 50-mile, 10-day hikes through the Sierras, and most of those were further south. But I'd been past Mammoth a few times, and about 4 years ago I came up skiing, and I've been coming up ever since, and it's just extremely gorgeous and beautiful, whether it's skiing, fishing, road biking, mountain biking, all those fun things up here. Community, everybody in the community I've heard about and talked to and worked with, the scenery, the outdoor activities, a small agency where I could really get to know everybody and really work close in hand and still be a working chief and not being a specifically administrator. But I like the idea of actually being able to work the streets and help the officers out there and be a part of the community. Okay. Enjoy skiing, fishing, mountain bike riding, road back riding, hunting occasionally. I look forward to trying out learning cross-country skiing, biathlons. There's so many opportunities up here that it's not just stuck into what I'm going to do, but what else I want to learn and create.
Okay.
Well, my current assessment of the police department is the fact that everybody here wants to be here, and that's a big plus. That people that come to Mammoth come here because they want to be here, and the officers and the non-sworn staff have been tremendous so far. They're really supportive, helpful, anything they can do to help me out. Where we go from here, now that's going to take some time to figure out. My immediate goal is to understand the city, the citizens, the community, as well as the police department and how it works and how it relates. Obviously, it's a much different police department than I came from. We had 127 sworn officers and I believe close to 50 non-sworn officer people. So now I'm working with 13 sworn officers and 3, so it's a challenge in that regard, but it's going to be great because I can get to know each one of them and find out what kind of things that they need to do, as well as be able to figure out the community. Long-term goals are to increase staffing levels here at the police department. That's one of the biggest goals, so we can have 24-hour coverage on the streets, so we can be available for our citizens at any one time that's needed. And then eventually, hopefully get a new police station, but look at the overall picture and see what kind of services the police department can do and provide to assist the community in any way we can. Oh, my biggest challenge personally is getting to know the weather, living in the weather. I've been in the weather, but I've never lived in it. So day in, day out, below 20 degrees, wearing a coat everywhere you go and trying to stay warm at night. Those are all things that are challenges, and not crashing on the ice when I'm driving, slipping when we're walking into the grocery store, things like that. Those are the biggest challenges personally. Challenges for the department, it's really too early to see at this point, but it is staffing levels from what I can tell at this point. Oh, the community, they've accepted me, tremendously. It's been absolutely wonderful. Not just the police department staff, but the city staff and everywhere. I've been fortunate that I've been able to go around with Dan Watson for the last almost 2 weeks now, and he knows everybody, but 2, has introduced me to so many people, so many tremendous people, and getting meetings and understanding the community through Dan's eyes. I'll develop my own ideas and my own thoughts. However, I've got a great base of people that I've talked to. Everybody's just completely opened me with open arms, and it's been just wonderful, wonderful. Well, first of all, Dan, filling Dan's shoes is going to be tough. One, he's a bigger guy than me, but so his shoes are a lot bigger than mine. But really, truly, it's just going to take time, and I think I can step in and really, continue on the legacy that he's created, where the police department really is a part of this community and part of the membership of this township. That's just great. I don't struggle with that at all. I look forward to it. I've had a great experience so far meeting everybody. So I really enjoy looking forward to the fact that I'm going to be involved in the community, and I'm going to do everything I can to make this township a better place and the police department much better, and I'm excited about the opportunity.